bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up second and 7.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. A very solid gain of 27.
37-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. He'll drop to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Texans, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Houston.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Michael Brocker is in.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Shift. No, man. No. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Here we go, D. Here I come. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Check hot. Check. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. No check.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
At the 31.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. And the Texans first down.
first and 10. Taylor now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Taylor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Watson off play action. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Taylor. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Jonathan Taylor.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over
at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check, 41.
Out of the gun now on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll return it from the 6. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson just beating the play clock. And the pressure gets to him again. Eddie Goldman with the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
5-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 23-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
41's coming. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
They're going to look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 31, Texans 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Trying to improvise. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Watson now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
11 yards. Another 3 and out.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
By the Bears.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.